Launched in 2012 by Cyber Games and Kiloo, Subway Surfers is a free arcade-style running game for Apple iOS, Android and Windows Phone. With over 500 million installations on the Android platform alone, chances are you may have heard of it. Mobile gaming is not a new concept. If you have owned an older Nokia phone, you may be familiar with a game called Snake. The objective was simple. Using your phone's buttons, direct a trail of dots known as the snake around the screen to collect a moving target without the snake crossing over itself or running off the screen. The longer you played, the longer and faster the snake became, thereby increasing the difficulty. It's possible this idea was borrowed from Tetris, the infamous tile-matching game, which itself also became progressively more difficult. Some of the mechanics of Tetris and Snake live on in Subway Surfers today. At its core, playing Subway Surfers involves resisting arrest from the guard for as long as you can, while at the same time dodging oncoming trains and stationary obstacles by swiping left and right to change tracks and up and down to jump or roll. The secondary objective is coin collecting. This element seems alike to collecting rings in the once popular Sonic franchise. Just as Snake and Tetris became more difficult the longer play lasted, so too do Subway Surfers, with the running speed slowly increasing. When you are caught, it is game over. With playthrough lasting only a minute or so, it is a great way to kill a spare moment while out and about. Coins in Subway Surfers carry over between sessions and can be used to buy a range of power-ups to make playthrough easier. 3 of these power-ups help with coin collection. You can use the spray can jetpack to collect a trail of floating coins, the magnet to collect nearby coins from all 3 tracks at the same time, or the super sneakers to jump over trains and obstacles. The duration of these power-ups can be extended by upgrading them with coins. The hoverboard is another type of power-up, activated by double tapping. It has a maximum life of 30 seconds and basically gives you a second chance should you run into something. Ouch! Coins can also be put towards new looking stuff. How about a change of clothes or a completely different character? Although you begin as Jake, there are many other characters to buy. To make Subway Surfers more interesting, there is more to do than just dodging trains and collecting coins. Missions are a way to achieve higher scores and consist of satisfying 3 criteria, like jumping or using a specific power-up. Each time a mission is completed, the score multiplier increases by 1. So you can beat a previous high score without too much difficulty. Subway Surfers receives frequent updates with an entirely new city landscape released often. These updates make continued gameplay more interesting and less repetitive. In fact, while assembling this introduction, an update became available, sending me to Kenya. Subway Surfers can turn into a bit of an addiction. Like Zynga, who are behind Facebook games like Farmville, Cityville and Mafia Wars, Kiloo has developed incentives to make you want to play again and again. It's called the Daily Challenge, consisting of collecting letters to spell a word. Completing these challenges rewards you with bonus coins, and once 5 daily challenges have been completed in a row, this reward changes to a mystery box which could contain a power-up or even more coins. But if you happen to miss a day, the reward will reset to coins. Some people may argue that this detracts from the game, since it contradicts the voluntary nature of gameplay. How does Kiloo make money from this free mobile game? Well, like many of Zynga's Facebook games, Subway Surfers follows a freemium business model with optional in-game purchases. Although the base game is free, coins can be bought using real-world currency to unlock content sooner. In fact, some limited edition characters are priced so high that it is almost impossible to gather enough coins without purchasing some. Subway Surfers is primarily a single-player game, but there is the option to log in with your Facebook account and challenge a high score of a Facebook friend. Although I wouldn't go as far as to call this a social game, it still adds a social-like element and makes it feel more fun, even though there is no chat. With this said, the Facebook connectivity is optional. While some of the missions do require this, you can spend in-game coins to skip it. Subway Surfers is a good example of a casual game, where you do not need to invest hours to learn the rules and level up, but mastering it can turn into an adventure lasting what seems like an eternity. The bright colours and interconnecting objectives make Subway Surfers fun regardless of your gaming history. If you have enjoyed playing Tetris, Snake or Sonic in the past, then Subway Surfers may be a game for you. Now if you're ready to give it a whirl, I have provided links to the game in the video description below.